Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Behind us, you'll see the 1991 Toyota Coaster bus. Probably the cleanest bus that we've had the pleasure to work on, and I can't wait to show you what we've done on the inside, so let's go check it out. Inside the bus, so stepping in, first up we have a really spacious L-shaped seating area. So it can be a small bed or just a super comfy day bed sort of area. We've got the lagoon table here, so you can just swivel that around, move it to where you want to be. You can be sitting over here. You know, they're really nifty for that sort of purpose, and then you can just take them away and store it as well if you don't want to have it there. So they work really well in a space like this. And under all of this seating area is loads of storage. So all just by lift up, all on hinges. And then the area that I'm sitting on now can pull out, and then you can have that, you know, access from front to back straight away. But you can also just leave it in place. You will have that access straight over the top. So there'll be some custom upholstery going in here later. But really happy with how this came together. It's just a super comfy sort of area just to either kick back, look out the door, look out the windows, really comfy sort of area. And then you'll see also we've kept little Tassie oak features throughout the whole build. You'll see that as we start sharing some the other bits and pieces throughout the bus. All right, so starting with the kitchen. Up front here we have the sink and tap. We've got hot water on demand via the 12-volt Duetto system, which is all stored in under here. And then coming through, you have a massive benchtop here. So loads of space to prep. We've got the GPO down here, which will plug in the induction cooker, portable induction cooker. And then we've got some USBs here too. An abundance of storage in this coaster bus. So up here, you'll see loads of overheads right through there. We've got two great size overheads. Underneath the kitchen, we have some shelving, 6 stacks of drawers right under here. So just making as much use of space as possible and keeping it really easy to use. So really happy with how this side of the kitchen turned out. We'll show you over to the other side. First up, we have a floor-to-ceiling pantry here, which has some internal shelves and then a stack of drawers in there too. Stepping back, we have the little travel oven, which is awesome. Super compact and actually fits in there really well. So happy with how that turned up. Some more open storage above, and then we have a really good size fridge freezer in here too. So freezer up top and then fridge down the bottom. So plenty of space to put all your food and your drinks in there to stay away off grid for extended amounts of time. Coming back through here again, we have the batteries that are housed under here, and then shelving on top, and then some more shelves in this space here too. More little bench space in here. You're probably wondering what this unit is here. So the client had bought the Dometic Voyager system before bringing the bus to us. So we found we just picked this spot for it so that you could still utilize everything, but then really easy to get to as well, because if you ever need to access it or replace anything, all you have to do is just pull the cover off, and then you have access to your whole electrical panel. And then we've put some Tassie oak shelves on the front too, so that's going to be super handy to house all of those little bits and pieces that while you are away, you can just chuck in there and get to really easily. And then all the controls for the lighting, hot water system, the submarine system here, which you can check your tanks, all sorts of stuff. Super easy to use right on the front side of that. The finishes in the bus. You're going to notice that we went with the black bench tops, and instead of just leaving the ply detail like on the outside, we decided to put the little Tassie oak trim around all the areas instead of having the exposed ply. So a couple of reasons is you're not going to find it anywhere else. It's unique to the bus, so we're really happy to do that. But it's also just a bit tougher as well. And more durable for the edges. So we've tied that in throughout the bus everywhere else. On the ceiling, we went with our pre-finished linings, the slatted system, which work great with the strip lights and the pre-finished U-groove wall linings as well. We ran it all the way through. So we picked an overhead, we made an overhead storage at the back and at the front of the bus so that we could then start and finish a full length of this material. And it actually worked really well. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Alrighty, so what powers the whole Energive Voyager system? We have two 200 amp hour lithium batteries stored in that sealed steel box under here. So 400 amp hours of lithium batteries in total. We've got 700 watts of solar on the roof, and a 3000 watt inverter actually can run the My Coolman air conditioning off grid. So that's a pretty cool feature to have. And then we also have the option to plug into mains power, which will automatically switch the AC up to run off mains power, and then power all of the GPOs and charge the system at the same time. So a really hefty electrical system in this. Let's show you what we've done in the bedroom. All right, so we have the bed made out of aluminium with timber slats on top, so lightweight but really strong. You're going to be sleeping east-west, so it fits a double bed perfectly in there. And then we have storage at the back as well, so that will come in almost flush with the mattress. Two lids that you can lift up and get your knickknacks in there too. We've got the Sirocco fan in the back quarter, some USBs, and the 12-volt TV. So that's a smart TV as well. So if you do have access to Wi-Fi, things like that, you can connect your phone and then you'll have the smart TV. But we've also got the antenna up to sort of tune into live TV where you go. So nice little feature to have there as well. We have the porta potty underneath the bed on a heavy duty drawer slide, so you can sit directly on it, or you can just pull it out and sit it wherever you want. Overhead shelves with a Tassie oak there at the other end, at one end of the bed. And then underneath the bed as well, we've got a storage door that pulls out the rear of the bus, and then just open storage throughout to throw containers in. You chuck the surfboards underneath, whatever you're going to put under the bus there. So really happy with how it turned out. We'll show you what we've done on the outside. Alrighty, we'll show you some of the exterior features on the coaster bus. So first up, we've got the 4 roof racks, and then you have the manual pull-out awning here, and then we've got the 2 350 watt solar panels at the back, the My Coolman AC, and the TV antenna up on the roof. So there's actually still loads of storage. There's space for a little deck down the track if you want to put one up top, but that's what we've done on the roof so far. Coming around to the back, we sort of touched on it a bit earlier, but from the back, you've got this nice little pull-out tray or table, or if you want to store stuff on there, just easy to get in and out. So that one pulls out, and storage drawer underneath, and then open storage to sort of chuck whatever you want to chuck in there. Coming around the other side of the bus, we have the external shower, which is hot and cold water again on demand there. Our mains power to plug into, and then we have the vent for lithium batteries and 2 tank fillers. So we've got 2 freshwater tanks underneath the bus. So one is to fill tank 1, tank 2, and then we put the mains water connection sort of in here. So you can just reach in, plug that mains water connection in, and sort of tucked away there. So that's all the services on the bus. All right, that's a wrap for the coaster bus. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A lot of custom work went into it and we're really, really stoked with how it all came together. So if you did like the video, please give it a like, subscribe. We've got some really cool builds coming up that we can't wait to share with you guys. So we'll catch you for the next one. With how that all turned together, turned out. Really super. How's the? So happy with how that turned up, turned together. Really happy with how that all came together. Like the video, please like it. I said like way too much.